The year was 1954 when humanity's skies burned with the arrival of ships so vast they blotted out the sun. The Galactic Council had come, their imposing silhouettes casting long shadows over the Earth's most iconic landmarks. Their message, delivered through a synthesized voice devoid of emotion, was clear. Submit to the rule of the Galactic Council or face annihilation. Humanity stood at the precipice of despair. Leaders from every nation convened in frantic meetings, their pride and politics dissolved in the face of a shared, insurmountable enemy. Scientists and generals alike presented grim reports. Earth's combined weaponry would barely scratch the Council's fleet. Riots broke out in cities worldwide, and doomsday cults sprang up overnight, proclaiming the end of human dominance. The weight of impending doom pressed down on every citizen, from the bustling metropolises to the quiet countryside. In this chaos, a small group of strategists sought a solution not of might, but of wit. Among them was Dr. Eleanor Graves, a historian with an obsession for the macabre, who offered an idea so audacious it seemed laughable. If humanity couldn't overpower the Council, perhaps they could deceive them. The Headless Horseman, she began during a late-night emergency council meeting, her voice cutting through the din of despair. An enduring myth of a cursed figure, relentless in his pursuit of vengeance. What if we gave the Council a curse they couldn't escape? Skepticism filled the room. Military officials exchanged incredulous glances, and scientists whispered among themselves, doubting the viability of such a plan. Yet Graves persisted, weaving a narrative that married human folklore with strategic deception. She spoke with a conviction that silenced her detractors, painting a vivid picture of how the horseman's legend could be weaponized. Her vision was simple: to resurrect the legend as a weapon of fear and cunning. The Council does not understand our culture, Graves argued. They see us as primitive, easily conquered. What they don't realize is that fear is universal. A legend like the Headless Horseman transcends logic. It evokes terror in any being, human or alien. The plan, though unconventional, began to take shape. Engineers worked alongside artists to craft a chillingly lifelike horseman, complete with a menacing, armored form that glowed with an unearthly hue. The figure was designed to be imposing, its silhouette unmistakably haunting even to alien eyes. Weapons specialists outfitted the creation with advanced stealth technology and magnetic tracking systems, ensuring it could follow the Council's ships wherever they fled. The process required a multidisciplinary effort. Anthropologists advised on the subtleties of how myths could be interpreted by alien psychology, while psychologists refined the horseman's demeanor to maximize its aura of unrelenting menace. Linguists carefully crafted the phrases the horseman would speak, delivered through distorted recordings to sound otherworldly. To complete the ruse, the head of the horseman was fashioned from a rare Earth artifact, imbued with false but convincing energy signatures that alien sensors would interpret as uniquely valuable. This head would serve as both a lure and a symbol, representing a prize too tempting for the Council to resist. A contingent of diplomats delivered the horseman to the Council under the guise of surrender, their carefully chosen words playing to the alien's vanity. In our culture, trophies are the ultimate symbol of conquest, they said. We present you this, the Headless Horseman, as a token of our submission. The Council, believing they had solidified their dominance over Earth, accepted the gift. They displayed the head prominently aboard their flagship, unaware of the terror they had invited into their ranks. Humanity watched, holding its collective breath as the horseman was taken beyond the atmosphere. In secret bunkers, teams of Earth's finest monitored the creation's progress, ready to unleash its full potential. And so, as the Galactic Council celebrated what they thought was the subjugation of Earth, the legend of the Headless Horseman rose anew, a symbol of vengeance and resistance. For humanity, it was a gamble, a desperate attempt to turn myth into a weapon. But as the horseman's systems activated aboard the alien ship, humanity's desperation transformed into hope. The first echoes of vengeance had begun. The horseman awoke in the dim hold of the Galactic Council's flagship, his eerie form illuminated by an unearthly glow. His body, an amalgamation of human myth and cutting-edge engineering, stood still for a moment, as if savoring the silence before the storm. The Council's officers, intrigued by their prize, had gathered to marvel at it. They laughed at the primitive symbolism of the Earth's offering, unaware that their mockery had already set their doom in motion. As the horseman's systems fully activated, his movements began, deliberate, fluid, and menacing. The energy signatures within his head pulsed, triggering a homing sequence. His hand reached out, though his faceless form betrayed no emotion, and a deep, distorted voice echoed through the chamber. "Return what is mine." Panic rippled through the alien crew. The flagship's commander barked orders, but the horseman's pursuit had already begun. He moved with supernatural precision, bypassing barriers and neutralizing defenses with ease. The Council's advanced technology, designed to subjugate entire worlds, was no match for the relentless force now unleashed within their own ranks. Word spread quickly among the Galactic Council's fleets. Reports of a phantom following their ship surfaced, causing widespread fear. The horseman appeared unstoppable, evading capture and destruction as he pursued his head across the galaxy. Entire battalions were dispatched to contain him, yet none succeeded. His weapons, an ingenious mix of human ingenuity and alien materials, rendered him an unstoppable juggernaut. Back on Earth, humanity watched the chaos unfold through intercepted Council transmissions. Fear gradually gave way to awe. For the first time since the Council's arrival, there was a glimmer of hope. The horseman's vengeance became a rallying cry for resistance movements across the globe. Inspired by his actions, humans began to organize rebellions in secret, exploiting the Council's newfound distraction. "They thought they had defeated us," Graves whispered to her colleagues as they monitored the horseman's progress. "Now, they're learning what humanity is truly capable of." The Galactic Council's arrogance had blinded them to the true nature of their trophy. What they had dismissed as a quaint cultural relic was now dismantling their fleets from within. The horseman's legend grew with every skirmish, his form becoming an emblem of terror among the alien ranks. Council commanders began abandoning posts and retreating to the edges of their empire, their confidence eroded by the relentless specter haunting their every move. The turning point came during a critical council assembly aboard their primary command station. The horseman, having tracked his head to the station, breached its outer defenses with ease. As alarms blared and chaos erupted, the council's leaders were forced to confront the horrifying reality. Their trophy had become their executioner. The horseman's relentless pursuit, combined with the burgeoning resistance on Earth, marked the beginning of the Galactic Council's unraveling. Humanity, once on the brink of annihilation, now stood poised to reclaim its freedom. The legend of the Headless Horseman had become a beacon of hope, a testament to humanity's resilience and ingenuity. The Galactic Council's central hub loomed like a dark jewel in the void of space, a testament to their unchallenged dominance. But dominance breeds complacency, and complacency had blinded them to the storm approaching their gates. The Headless Horseman, his body cloaked in shadows, moved with purpose through the labyrinthine corridors of the hub. His every step resonated with the weight of myth and vengeance. Inside the command chamber, the council's leaders, adorned in their ceremonial garb, debated their next moves. Fear crackled beneath their confident facades as reports of rebellion across human territories reached them. Suddenly, the chamber lights dimmed, and a chill filled the air. A deep, reverberating voice echoed through the chamber. "Your time has come." The horseman emerged from the shadows, his towering, headless form sending waves of terror through the room. His dark armor gleamed with an unholy glow, and in his hand, he carried a spectral blade that seemed to absorb the light around it. The council's guards reacted immediately, their weapons firing bursts of plasma at the intruder. But the horseman was more than mere myth. He was a relentless force, a combination of humanity's ingenuity and the supernatural dread woven into his design. The plasma dissipated against his armor, and he advanced, unstoppable. With a sweep of his blade, he disarmed the guards, leaving them cowering as he turned his faceless presence toward the council leaders. "Return what is mine." The horseman's voice boomed, the demand resonating like the tolling of a funeral bell. The council's leader, a towering alien with shimmering blue skin, tried to respond with authority, but their voice faltered. The head, displayed in a crystalline case behind them, pulsed faintly as if aware of the horseman's presence. "This artifact is a symbol of your submission," the leader stammered, attempting to maintain control. "You will not." Before the alien could finish, the horseman raised his spectral blade and brought it down with precision, slicing the case open. The head, glowing with a strange energy, floated into his outstretched hand. The room fell silent, save for the faint hum of the artifact as it reconnected with its owner. The horseman turned to leave, his mission seemingly complete. But he paused, his form radiating an aura of menace that froze everyone in place. "You sought to enslave my people. Now, face the consequences of your arrogance." With that, he plunged the artifact into his chest, its energy surging through him. The room erupted into chaos as the horseman unleashed a wave of destruction. Consoles exploded, alarms blared, and the very structure of the hub began to shake. The council's leaders, once untouchable, scrambled for escape routes, their veneer of power shattered. As the hub began to collapse, the horseman vanished into the darkness, his task complete. Across the galaxy, the symbol of the Galactic Council's supremacy crumbled alongside their central hub, signaling the beginning of their downfall. On Earth, humanity watched as the news spread of the Council's defeat. Rebellions ignited across occupied worlds, inspired by the horseman's vengeance. For the first time in decades, hope surged through the hearts of humanity. The legend of the Headless Horseman had not only brought freedom but had reminded the galaxy of the resilience and cunning of Earth's people. The Headless Horseman, now a legend among the stars, faded into the shadows once more. His mission was done, but his story would echo through the cosmos, a chilling reminder that even the mightiest empires are not immune to the power of myth and the wrath of the forgotten.